Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 with the Rude Man. This shirt's supposed to be green. Well, it's turquoise, I guess. It is kind of greenish. Anyway, it's a brand new shirt. Carol keeps buying me all these brand new shirts. I got enough brand new shirts to last me about 6 months before I change. But anyway, I'm back. Let's get started. Good Lord, that's a lot of eggs. I think I'm going to have a battery problem. So I need to get prepared. I don't think I have a charged battery. Grab my new controller because it's got a rechargeable battery on it. We'll go with that. Okay. Well, where do we start? I don't know. We can start at the beginning or we can start at the finish. I'd rather start at the finish because I'm kind of tired. Frank's here. Hi, Frank. How you doing today? I'm doing good. I just got to figure out what I'm doing here. I was dinking around on Farm Sim after Tuesday's live stream, and I just worked on the fields, and I'm actually several days past that in game because everything's ready to harvest. So what I did was I finished all the planting I wanted to do, and then I rushed time on to get my crops ready. Because if you remember, it was taking me a week of game time to get the barley to grow. So anyway, I used the time while I was seeding and plowing and doing all the stuff I needed to finish up to kind of work on the animals. So the animals should be to the point where they've got milk and poop to pick up, and I think I've got them all fed. Yeah, there's quite a bit of poop to pick up. I think I've got them all fed, but I had to go around because I've got more than one farm now. I couldn't remember how many farms I had even. What am I looking for? I'm looking for flight. Okay, let's get up in the air. I've got a farm way in the hell down here. That farm right there. And I don't have eggs down here. I've got pigs and cattle. And I still want to buy that field, but I don't have any money. Anyway, I've got pigs and cattle to do, and then over here, that farm right there, I think I own. Is it this one? Yeah, this one here. I can tell because the road doesn't go all the way through here. The road just goes 90 degrees. So that's my farm there. And then I've got another one. I just showed it to you. It's over there. So I've got cows in two spots on my main farm, and then two other farms. And I think there might be more farms. I don't know. I'll have to ask Scorpion. He knows that stuff because he's been playing this game every damn day. Hey, Scorp. AVCT, all good? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. From the land of heat and thunderstorms. You guys having thunderstorms, huh? I'm trying out a new map. Pretty simple one. Not sure how long I will continue. Something in Ohio. Sharon Center, Ohio, I think is the name. You haven't found a map called Karen yet, have you? We need a Karen map. Click my seat so it don't go all the way back and I kill myself. All right. Well, let's go figure out what we need to do. Okay, so I've got potatoes here. I've got barley, is it? Soybeans. I got soybeans. I got soybeans. I got barley. And then I've got some more barley. And then I've got some more potatoes. And then I've got some more barley. Frank's cleaning Sadie's guns, getting ready for a big fight. I've been playing Red Dead for the last couple of days. I've got corn ready to harvest. This is corn, I think. And then this is sorghum, I hope. Sorghum. And then I don't own this field here because I don't own this farm. I didn't buy this farm. Maybe I should. I don't know. I don't think I did anyway. Do I own this farm? No, Katie does. You know what? I might own the farm. I just don't own the property around it. I am not sure if I own this farm or not. Huh. Wow. Okay, let's get started with some grass, I guess. Oh, I need to wash vehicles. These things are doity. My God. Huh. I can't remember. Do you have to buy that stupid washer every damn time? You do, don't you? How do you buy the washer? I think it's in miscellaneous or something. I don't recall where it's at. Here? What's that? What is this? What is this? I don't remember this. Why is it unlimited? Why is it so expensive? Well, that isn't what I'm looking for. I don't remember. There it is. Okay. Matthew's here. Hey, Matthew. Carrot map where all the tractors and animals complain about everything. Yeah, I want one of those. Give me one of those. Jack Skellington. What's this? What's this? Is that's a Halloween one, isn't it? Isn't that that Burton guy? I can't think of his name. His last name's Burton. Tim Burton? Is he the one that made those? He made the Batman with Michael Keaton. Those were pretty good. They were pretty dark though. And I don't mean dark and in evil or anything like that. I mean dark. You just friggin' couldn't see. Everything was dark. They didn't put any lights in that movie. Only Farms Elsa. Good morning, Australia. Are you milking, Elsa? Now, Elsa, dairy milking's a little bit different for her because they've got automatic milkers. Oh my God! Look, I'm losing my paint on this. Wow. I'm going to have to paint my plow now. What the heck? Look, even the tines are getting wore off. I may have to repair that somehow. I think I'll have to repair that somehow. I am not the Moody Blues. I'm moody, and sometimes I'm blue, but I'm not the Moody Blues. I don't know why I'm taking the time to do this. They're just going to get dirty again. You have to care for your equipment, they say. I don't know who they are, but they say stuff like that. And I don't know. Are we supposed to listen to they, whoever they are? I don't know if I've used this, so it might not be dirty. Seems like I did. If I must have used it because you'll notice that I got the guides out here. I left the guides on, so I probably used it. Look how dirty that is. Farming is dirty work. Elsa says she's back at it again every day. That's the thing about what people don't realize about farming, and it's any kind of farming, really, but especially farming that involves animals. It's never ending, and you can't take a day off. Okay, so if you take a day off, you better have somebody to replace you, because those animals, they need to be fed every day. They need to be milked. They need to be cared for, and it's a lot of work. And there's so many people that are too lazy to be farmers. These people that complain about their jobs, they have no idea. Become a farmer. That's why I say farming is not a job. Farming's not an occupation. Farming is not a job. It's not a career. Farming is a lifestyle. It's a total lifestyle. If you don't want to live like that, then you shouldn't be a farmer. Because it doesn't include just the job. The job never ends. Most people that have a job, they get at 5 o'clock quitting time, they get to go home and relax. Farmers don't. It's not their job. It's their lifestyle. All right. Did I get most of that? Probably. Oh, I got to remember that that's where my limerator is, right there. I got a runny nose still from my cold. It's just driving me crazy. And of course, I put a sleeveless shirt on. That's not going to do me no good with a runny nose. I can't, I need a shirt with sleeves on it. All right, let's find some rigs here to start working on. Oh, God, that's dirty. All right, let's clean this one up. Have I still got my machine? I bought a new tractor, too. I don't know if you noticed it. I got another John Deere, but I didn't put electricity on it. I didn't put lightning on it. It's just plain Jane. See? I know. Every time I mentioned to Carol that I wish I kept farming and stuff, she looked at me like, you're crazy. You worked hard enough in your life. And I have, too. I've worked very hard in every job I've ever had. Sometimes some jobs are harder than others. But it wasn't just the job, though. See, I'd get off the job and I'd go home and I'd build. And then when I wasn't working at my hourly wage job, I was running an ambulance and picking people off the highways and taking care of my community. And when I wasn't doing that, I was going to meetings at the Chamber of Commerce and the Elks, the Eagles. There wasn't a night went by I didn't have some kind of meeting to go to when I worked for the bank. Even my golf game, I was working. The bank paid for my green fees to play golf because I did a lot of bank business on the golf course. So even my recreation was work. I can't tell if that's dirty or if that's just the color of the metal. All right, that's enough of that. Let's get moving here. Oh no, I must be out of water again. Oh, I got to get some water down here because this stuff isn't growing. Look at that. It's not growing. Ah, man. All right. I guess I could start with that. There's my new tractor. If you remember, I took a little bit of the money that I'd earned after Tuesday's live stream. Like I said, I worked on the farm after Tuesday's live stream and did quite a bit to get ready for this live stream. But I realized that one of my seeders, or my planters, was leased. So I returned it and purchased it. Well, then I didn't have a tractor to pull because I was borrowing the brown tractor, if you remember. So I bought a new tractor to pull it with. I cheapened it up a little bit. I didn't put all the goodies on it. So it was a little cheaper than the other one I have. And I sold the extra header that I had. I didn't realize I had a header. But then that's why my limerator here is free and clear. I can use it again. So, all right, let's get some water down there for the greenhouses. I'll start with that as soon as I figure out how to steer this damn thing. Yeah, we got some hard-working farmers around here. Look at John. He's working all the time. Boyce in his cattle farm. Now, Boyce is in Ireland, isn't he? And now we got Elsa in Australia. This truck isn't as fun to drive as you don't have 100 gears in it like that other one. This one must be an automatic, I don't know. My other truck, it's got 100 gears in it. Okay, and then I've got to get some combines running, or I won't get anything done today. I'm trying to earn enough money to buy that other field. Hey, how are you? Ben's back in the house. Hey, you Ben. All right, let's chunk some water in this thing. Right. Water. We're going to chunk some water in here. Who left the door open? Somebody left the doors open. I need to mod this water tank. It doesn't hold enough. Andy's here. Hey, Andy. Ben says he's good, and yes, he's confirmed it is an automatic in the truck.
Oh, yeah.
First round's on Scorp. Cheers, Scorp. What's going on? Where's me water? Where's my water at? There we go. I'm guessing the rest of it's got water where it had water and it produced. So maybe it's out of water again. I don't know. Hey, it's Thursday again. How does that happen? Frank's barbecuing. Anybody got any requests? I want a corn dog. We used to call those hush puppies. I don't know what they call them now. Well, they call them corn dogs. Hush puppies, corn dogs. There's Pronto Pup. I think they've called them. Some places call them Pronto Pup. I don't know if they actually call them Pronto Pups or if that's the name of their business. Down the coast here, there's a place that is called Pronto Pup, and they sell those, whatever in the heck I said they were. We'll buy those frozen from Costco, corn dogs. And we used to throw them in the microwave, but I don't anymore. I put them in the what's that fry thing? Air fryer. I've got a nice, expensive air fryer I got for Carol for Christmas. She doesn't know how to use it, so Jeff uses it all the time, and cooks his chicken in it and all kind of stuff. It's but it's perfect for the corn dogs. You put them on 325 or 350 degrees for 16 minutes, and it's perfectly done. They are perfectly done. I think it's 350 at 16 minutes. All right, that's that. We need to get the eggs sold. And I don't know what to do with the eggs. I'm thinking of taking them to the bakery. There must be something at the bakery that uses eggs. So we'll do that. But let's get these things, let's get this stuff out in the field. Let's see here. I'll start with the mower. Start with the mower. Okay, now I see what's going on with that. Let's see, how does that mode is toggle work mode, control Y, swath dropping, left swath, right swath, wide spreading, swath dropping. That's what I want right there. Hey, Rob's working today. I met my husband at an ag show. We first met each other at a JD stand. We're both in line to climb up into it. JD S780. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Well, Carol and I, we've got our 46 years in this last June, and we didn't meet till we were in our 30s. If we'd have met earlier, we'd have had our 50 years in already. All right, let's let her go. Is it her or him? Rob. We'll let Rob go. We have to play a little make-believe here because I have no choice as to it randomly puts a worker in there, and it'll randomly choose between a male and a female. So we just make believe that that's wrong. That's the best thing to do. Just make believe. We just do a lot of make believe. Let's see. Let's get this guy moving, and let's open her up. I'm glad you found a gentleman, Elsa. They're too hard to train. It's good that he was already trained. He must have a good mother. What's going on with this thing? I must have dropped the tongue or something. No, I didn't. There we go. All right, we're going to work. Get on your Sunday best, kids. We're going to Sears. I miss Sears and Roebuck. Those were the days. We used to spend all weekend at Sears just looking at tools and stuff, you know. Craftsman, they had the best tools. They had the best tools you could actually afford. Let's put it that way. Hey, Danny, how are you? Danny Bowley. Are there pivots in this game? There are some, but they're not in the actual game. They are mods that people have made. And as far as I can remember, I don't remember ever having a pivot that actually functioned. They just had them out in the field. There is a form of irrigation, but it involves it involves water, access to water, and long fire hoses. It's the weirdest sprinkler system. But as far as pivots go, yeah, there are, but they're mods by private people. What I mean by that, other players. There are players that will mod things. Like I mod things once in a while, and I certainly mod things that I want to do different. Like this combine here. If I want it to go faster, I'll remod it myself. But that's what I mean by it's a private person. It's just another player. It's not anybody that has anything to do with the actual game. All right, let's get this guy moving. And do I want to do? Yeah, I'll just go with it. Let's just go with it. Look how fast this thing goes, like a damn race car. You can fly with this thing. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't recall any of them that have ever worked. I've had maps that had pivots on them, but I don't recall that they ever actually functioned. All right, let's open this thing up. And let's see if we can hire somebody to get going here. Hey, Steve the farmer. Doesn't look anything like that. That's a mod, obviously, because it's got secret wings on it. Somebody modded it to do that. Yeah, your crone's probably not going to look like this. This thing's ready to go, man. It's like a 747. This is a 747 of the Crone world. I tend to use a lot of mods because when I'm live streaming or making videos of farming, if I use the regular equipment that goes 2 miles an hour and will maybe do a swath of about 2 meters, it'd take me a week of live streaming to get a field done. So I tend to use a mod that either goes a little bit faster or maybe swaths a little bit wider. And it's obviously it's not realistic, but it lets me get the job done in a decent amount of time so that I can, I don't bore people by just driving up and down the field all day long and getting nothing done. Plus it's fun. You gotta admit, that's fun. You should see some of the mods we used to have. I had a thing I used to call Thing 1 and Thing 2. There was only one thing, but I'd buy two of them, and I'd say this one's Thing 1 and that one's Thing 2. And it was an actual riding lawnmower that would cut the grass like 50 meters wide. And the thing would do 100 miles an hour down the road like a race car. It was hilariously fun to use. Uh-oh, there went a stop sign. Right, hey, it's Rob again. Rob likes to mow, I guess. You go, Rob. Your husband's a real angel, best father, and the best husband and person could ask for. Hey, K-Man, how are you? Thing 1 was great. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Elsa, I'm so happy for you. It's not often that things work out for people in life, and I'm glad they're working out for you. I have to admit, I've got the same thing going for me. I couldn't have asked for anybody that was more perfect for me, and she feels the same way. I mean, like I said, we've been together for 46 years. And I don't have much time left, and I'm more than thankful to God that I found somebody to share my life with, because that's how we look at our marriage, Carol and I. We have shared. We're two people that share one life, and it's been great. I mean, we're getting to the end. That's just the way it is. We said we're going to be together until we go, and we have been so far. We're both in our 70s, and happy as they say, happy as two pigs with a trough of slop, and lucky, very lucky. Alrighty, we need to get a truck out there. Let me get my trailers. Where are they? Oh no, oh no. Oh, I got that one. Where's my trailers? Well, we're not going to be using this for a while, so let's grab this tractor here, and we'll go find our trailers. I got a couple of trailers that'll hold about 1 million tons of grain. Yeah, how you been, K-Man? I'm trying to remember a K-Man. Did you used to have a different name? Just realized I changed my displayed name. Right. Oh my God, you're one of my oldest friends. I didn't realize that was you. How you been? Haven't seen you for a long time. Are you still flying around back and forth to work? Trailers. Where in the heck are my... There they are. I got a set of tandem trailers over there. I love them because I modded them to hold a couple million each. So I can haul about 4 million liters of grain with these things. Like I said, it's totally realistic. Totally. What's going on here? Does this not have a hitch on it? There it is. We're all hitched up now. Yeah, that was when courseplay was a thing, man. Courseplay was great back in the day. Still flying back and forth, yeah. God, how many years have you been doing that? Now I'm feeling nostalgia. Where's Wayne at? Wayne's our resident helicopter pilot. I haven't talked to him for a while. Yeah, because the name that he's listing there, the Kada name, that's not his original name either. That I met, when I first met him, he had a different name even after, before that. Yeah, he and I spent a lot of time between Australia and the Philippines watching my videos. I was making the videos, he was watching them. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. Hey, I got a treat for you guys today. When it's soup du jour, I'm gonna do something special today. Remind me that I'm doing something special. I think my blood sugars are okay. Let me make sure. I think I'll be all right. Oh yeah, they're low enough. They're low enough. I can do something special. All right. Well, Elsa, how many grain buckets have you earned now? 15 years. That's a long time. Yeah, I remember that's the first time that I think we talked, or getting close to the first time we talked. He told me that he traveled by air to work and back from Australia to the Philippines. And he said that I was keeping his sanity by providing farm videos for him to watch. That made me feel good that I was at least doing something for somebody. All right, let's see. What else have we got here? I need another combine. I don't know if I should lease one or not. You know what? I got the corn header. I can lease another one. I can afford that. I got a little bit of money left. Let's see. Combines. Or corn bines. There we go. All right, we're going to get a super duper combine here. And let's just get a Colossus. Oh, did I get the right one? Wait a minute. You got to be careful because they're different. The Colossus, there's different ones. Okay, so that's just the harvester. No, that's it. That's the one. Okay. I was thinking of the header. There's different headers. All right, let's get this. I'm just going to leave it the default. I'm going to leave it default. We're going to make it bigger. I'm just going to lease this. I'm going to give it the bigger engine. Capacity, engine, design. Got to make it US just because. Beacon lights, exhaust pipes, main color. We'll leave all that alone. I'm just going to lease this. And I've already got the corn header, so I don't need to get that. All right. Well, that's not it. Get out of that. All right, let's grab this. Look how fast that thing is. Man, it'll jerk your head back. Now this corn header is a little bit unrealistic, but it's not completely. I chose the lesser of two evils when I modded this one, or when I chose the width and stuff. This one, if you see the hologram guides there, that's the width this thing's gonna work. I could have made it twice that, but I didn't. I didn't want to get too carried away. All right, where's the cornfield? Is this a cornfield? Right here. Looks like it. That was the elf on the shelf. Alex, how you doing? 70s is still young as long as you're both young at heart. Age has no boundaries. Yeah, I turned 72 in June. Carol's a little bit older than I am. Lifetime gold with Qantas. What are you going to do with all that time? All right, let's get back to work. Is this guy done? He can't be full. He can't be full. Can't be. But the other guy, where's the other combine? Okay, this guy is done. We'll get him put away. Well, not put away. I just let I leave my equipment laying everywhere. I'm not very responsible. Ask my kids. All right, so this field is done. Let's get ready for a pickup here. This is, what is this, barley? While we're waiting for that guy to finish, let's go down and pick up the barley we got ready to pick up. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have more barley to do? We do, don't we? This is barley. Let's go down and do this. Wait, there's no point in emptying that yet. It ain't full. How am I going to get this down there? Holy smokers. All right, let's drop, whoop. Drop the wheels. Drop the tongue. Unhook from it. These tongues are a little short, but they work okay. Look out. What are you doing? He's taking up 2 lanes. Look how fast this sucker goes. Can you imagine a combine going that fast down the freeway? It frightened me. We'd have to, this combine goes the rude man way. Ramming speed. Slow down, combine, slow down. You're getting overheated. All right, off we go. We got working now. Tina, Tina in a while. 70 buckets? Hey, you can buy a round of beer now. I don't know if I have any at all. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God. Is this barley? Why is there no windrow? Did I not do windrows? Oh no. And I just fired Tina. Oh, she's not gonna be happy. Matthew's working now. No, I didn't do windrow on that field. I didn't. Look at that. I missed my windrow. And I'm not doing windrow on the corn. What? I'm not paying attention. Where's the headwind? Turn off cold header. I can't tell whether I turned it on or not. Did I turn the header? Did I turn the windrow on? Yeah, I did. Okay. We got it. Can't be rude man way of using the road. That's true. No, I try to work the road, but it won't let me sometimes. Let me show you the rude man way, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, every time I try to get on the road, it's an impossible job. There I go, and I'm trying to get on that busy freeway, and it's almost impossible to do it. Oh gosh. Yeah, I just all my pay is buckets of grain, so. Okay, let's get this over to the combine. He should be done now. Where did he go? Oh no, I lost a combine. There it is. How'd I lose that bright combine? Band of Brothers coming up. Alright, let's get in old Blue there. I used to have a pickup I called Old Blue. Like a 1964 Chevy or something like that. I called it Old Blue. It was a pale blue in color. And it was old. So I called it Old Blue. It was a good pickup though. Thing ran like a champ. I only used it to cut wood for a fireplace. That's the only thing I ever used it for. Hauling wood. Okay. Let's see. Where are we at here? How do we get out of here? How do I get out of here? Is there a fence down? There is a fence down there. Oh my word. Oh no, I hit the tree, or I hit a rock. I hit something. Oh no, I hit another tree. Come on. Force your way through. Good boy. Let's see, we've got sorghum. We can go start on the sorghum. Oh, I have potatoes to do. And I don't have a potato harvester, so I'm going to have to lease one. If I can remember which one to get. Commute time already? Well, bye, Scorp. How long is your commute time? About 45 minutes, 50 minutes? On a good day? Is that corn? Yeah, that's corn. All right, we're going to do some sorghum here. This is not a teleportation day. There isn't windrow on sorghum, is there? I mean, normally there's not. Normally we don't get windrow on corn. It's a mod on this particular map here. Straw not available. Okay, that answered that. All right, Elsa, thanks for stopping by. I sure appreciate it. You take care of those cows. Barley. Okay, I need a truck. There's my truck. I gotta go sell some eggs. Look out, zombie. I've ever known anybody by the name of Elsa. Weren't they in Frozen? Wasn't that one of the sisters in Frozen? But I'm trying to think if I've known somebody in real life named Elsa. I don't think I have. It's a pretty name. It's easy. Elsa. Straightforward. Straight, this isn't too bad to drive, but they don't steer good, these vehicles. Now, where's my eggs? Is that here? I think this is the only chicken farm I've got. I've got chickens on some of the other farms I own, but I haven't activated the chickens. I haven't bought any. See if we can break a few eggs here. Oh no. Oh no. I'm waiting to see if there's more eggs. No more eggs? Guess not. Oh, shoot. I hit the building. Well, I'm going to take these eggs, like I said, to the bakery. It seems like the bakery took eggs for making something. Got an ice cream truck. Oh no, why is he stopped? Is there a sign on the road? I must have knocked another sign down. Now that's odd. There's a railroad track that has a stop sign on it. Normally they've got that bar that goes down, and they don't actually make you stop unless there's a train coming. I wonder how many people actually stop at that. Okay, now where was the bakery? I think it's on the end of town. It's nice to have some real farmers in the stream. Is this the bakery? This is the bakery. Hope there's nobody behind me. I didn't look in my mirror. Oh, I've made some bread. Look at that. Hey, we've made some bread. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. No. Oh no. Alright, let's back in. I'm gonna back in here and get some of this bread. And I've got vodka to sell. No, I remember. Man, look at the size of that bread. It's giant bread. All right, hey, guess what? It is time for soup du jour. Matthew. Where's Matthew? Sign's always in the road. Jeremy's here. Hey, Jeremy. All right, I'm going to do something different today. So hang tough. Got to get the ingredients here. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm going to make myself a dirty Baja Blast. And so we're going to use some Mountain Dew, Baja Mountain Dew. And I got myself a big old tumbler. I got a can of Baja Mountain Dew, and I've got some kind of delight French vanilla. It's a coffee creamer. So let me shake the snot out of it. I have had a cold. It's probably got snot in it. That's gross. All right. So I do this a little bit different. I think what they normally do is they pour a little bit of this in the cup, and then they pour the Mountain Dew in. But I put a little bit of Mountain Dew in first and then pour the stuff in. So, let me... pour a little Mountain Dew in. Just a little bit. Drop my flashlight. Okay, now I tend to overdo this, so I gotta be careful. So we're just gonna put a little bit in. We'll just put a little bit in, and then top it off with the Baja. Now you gotta be careful because it foams up, and I don't want it over foaming. Hey, perfect. Put it right up to the top. Right up to the top. Straw in. Alright. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. What am I looking for? Alright, we're gonna do this. Ready? Here goes. Dirty Baja Blast, they call that. It's a Taco Bell thing. Oh my! How do you know it's a Taco Bell thing? Because on the side of the can, right there, there's a Taco Bell icon. Taco Bell's the one that came up with making a Dirty Baja Blast, and so Mountain Dew let them put their logo on the can. So it was Taco Bell invention. And it's good. It's really good. All right, then it gives you that cat power. We got cat power, and that's it for soup du jour. Soup du jour today. Let me get my little coaster out here in case it leaks. I don't want it all over my desk. All right, now I got to go back to work. But yeah, that should hit the spot. Looks like a laundry liquid bottle. Be careful. Yeah, well, hey, that'll clean your pipes out. Okay, we're just gonna sell the bread. Let's go see if we've got some pizza to sell. Oh shoot. I think it's on the corner, on the outskirts of town. Look out, zombie. I don't want to run over you. Not a picture of a toilet. Oh, I should have had some pizza made. Why do I not have pizza? Let's see. American Pizza, American Pizza, American Pizza. Deactivate. Productivita. Distributing. Out of cheese. Materials missing. Okay, well it did make a little bit. We didn't have a whole lot of cheese, so it didn't make a lot of pizza. All right, so we got a little pizza. Let's go get our vodka. We're gonna go catch some vodka to sell. Vodka and pizza. I think it's beer and pizza, isn't it, usually? And we should have some kind of... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to plant some coffee beans. I need to do that. All right, so we got vodka. Oh, it's still making it. Holy smokes. We got a lot of vodka. Now we're making vodka out of potatoes and sorghum. The mod didn't come with that. We remodded it. They wanted barley. Let's see, it was barley and something else. Oh man. I can't remember. It was like barley and corn, I think. And I wanted my corn for other purposes, so I didn't want to use corn. I happened to have a no use for sorghum, except for just to sell it as a crop. And so I wanted to have a purpose for sorghum, so I changed it to potatoes and sorghum to make the vodka. And now I've got a reason to grow sorghum. Which reminds me, I need to lease a potato harvester. All right, we're out of mushrooms. I got to figure out what we need. Probably water for mushrooms. All right, let's sell what we got. $122,000. Dennis is in the house. Dennis, well, thank you very much. Thanks, Dennis. Nate Brooker, I'm really struggling with life right now, but I'm still here. Well, Nate, I hope you find a way to cope with it. Life can be actually very good if you live it correctly, and that's the hard part. Sometimes it's hard to realize that life is what you make it. A lot of times when people are telling me that life sucks, I tell them, well, it's because you're not living it right. If you live your life right, it can be awful beautiful. It's hard sometimes. Nobody ever said it was easy. But a lot of times we do ourselves in with our own decisions that we make. And so sometimes you need to take a step back and look at what kind of decisions you're making and why you're making them, and think about things that you'd like to be doing and work towards that. Find yourself some good friends, some good family, some good loved ones. There's things that you can do. You don't have to do it by yourself. I married a lovely person that makes life more enjoyable for me, and we're here for each other. We've been married 46 years, and we're each other's best friend. We always have been. So I always have somebody I can talk to, and that in most cases agrees with me. And same with me. In most cases, I agree with everything she does and says. We got lucky, but I hope you're able to cope with it. If you'd like, I can put you in my prayer list. I'd like you to have a good life. All right, what was I doing? Oh, I was gonna get a new harvester for potatoes. Potatoes. Okay, beet harvesters. Let's go with that, and we're gonna use. We were using a Colossus, weren't we? Did I use the Colossus the last time? I think I did. We're going to use the Colossus. I'm just going to give it a huge amount of capacity. And we'll give it a bigger engine. Wheel setup is no big deal. Working speed, I want it to go faster. Let's see what we got for working speed. 11 miles an hour, almost 12. Beacon lights, doesn't matter. Exhaust, I want black exhaust so I can see it. All right, now I'm just going to lease this. And then I need a header to go with it. We're going to do a potato header. So let's back it up here. And we're going to need beet header, sugar beet header. The thing about the Colossus is I think it does everything. So if we grab a beet header, it'll do potatoes and everything else. Sugar beet, Colossus. Okay, working width 10 meters. 10 meters. Holy smokes. Do I need to do that? 10 meters. Working speed 90 miles an hour. What? Oh no. Oh. Crop guide. Standard. Red. I don't know. I'm gonna lease this. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. All right, let's go see if we can find it. God, that thing's like a speed demon. All right, let's go find our potatoes. Myself and family are doing great. Dennis, I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm trying to get a little air here. Let's see if we can do it. A little bit. We got a little bit of air. Hang on. Let's open it up. Open, open, open. Open sesame. All right. Now let's open the header up. Okay, now I don't think that's the working position, is it? I don't think so. I think that's the working position. All right. Okay. Let's hire a worker and see what happens here. Oh no. Remove foliage. Okay. Um, all right, that's not working. Do I need a different header? Um, hang on. Let's see. Beet loading, potato planters, root crops. Um, I thought that's what I needed. Unrealistic. Maybe, I wonder if we should be using the multi-fruit one. Let me think. Well, let's try this one. Maybe that's the one I got. Okay, 20 miles an hour. 19 miles an hour. Release that. We'll try that one and see if that's the one I need to be using. All right, let's go get it. Now, which one's the front and which is the back? This is the back. All right, fold it up. Let's go. I think this is the one I used because I remember that ugly chrome. All right, let's see what happens this time. right. There he goes. All right, let's run around and see where we're at here. Let's see. This is Barley. What is wrong with that guy? Is the sign... Look, he's afraid to go around that sign. Are you kidding? All right, let's grab some super strength here. Superman. Here. Well, then he took off on me. Wasn't even in his way. He could have went around. Right now, I know I got some soybeans over here we can do, so let's run over there. Come across the street here. Now, why is soybeans? Soybeans has a straw, yes. It's a mod. It's a mod. It's a Mario. Redeeming scratch. Say, Nate, where are you from, buddy? Ah, let's do some more corn. We're going to do some more corn here. That's not my corn to the right there, just this other field here. Yeah, I never am sure about selecting the right amount of vanilla to put in this. I think I did a little bit more than I should have, but it's still good. Surprising, it doesn't take very much to change the flavor of the Dr. or the Diet Mountain Dew. Or not the Diet Mountain Dew, the Baja Blast. Uh-oh. Is he stuck? What's happening? Matthew, quit working on me. Well, for some reason, it stopped on the headlight. Seems like we had trouble on corners before with this. Let's see if I can start it again. right, let's grab the quicker picker-upper. We've got straw to pick up. We've got grass to pick up. I think I'll go down and start with the grass, and then it's done, because the grass will keep growing. And if you don't pick the windrow up, then the windrow gets lost in the growing grass. So I'll get it picked up first. I can't believe Scorpion's kids started school already in Texas. I think our school starts after Labor Day here. Hey, there's more corn over there. I might need to take a nap today. I'm feeling a little tired. I'm still on the tail end of a cold. It was a cold / flu. When I get the flu, I don't get stomach flu. I get like aches and pains and fever flu. And then it ended with a little bit of a stuffy nose, kind of a coldish. What are my ice cream trucks doing? Come on, guys. All right, did I put the pickup down? I did. Put the boom down. Start the boom. I watched some British comedian named Peter Kay. He's crazy. He's crazy. I've seen him before, but only on charity events where he's done a skit. I've never seen his routine. And I only found the charity events recently. They were older charity events on YouTube. He's pretty funny, but he's crazy. Den's Adventures, new to FS25. Are you playing it now? And have you played any of the farm sims? I started on Farm Sim 13 and then moved to 15, 17, 19, 22, and now 24 or 25. Was it? Did we have a 24? Can't remember. Maybe it was 22. There's a couple of mobile games too that they have, like Farm Sim 20. Farm Sim 20 was a mobile game. I don't do mobile games. No particular reason. The screen's too small. That's probably the biggest reason. You can't see the damn things. And controls are too small. I don't have very good hand-eye coordination. So it's hard for me to use those little bitty things, you know. It doesn't work for me. So I don't play mobile games. And I don't use my phone very often. If I'm not traveling, my phone would set in a drawer someplace. I use my phone for medical purposes. It's how I keep track of my blood sugars for my diabetes. Play on a PS5. I never did get the PS5. I've got a PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4 Pro, but I never did get the PS5. They were too hard to get, for one thing. and kind of expensive. And now that you can get them readily, I have no reason to get one. And I've always been into PCs. I took data processing, computer programming in college, and so I've always been around, computers. And I've built my own computers. I have purchased a couple of off-the-rack computers when I was too lazy to build them, but they're easy to build. And, you can get more bang for your buck if you build them, depending on component prices. Mainly the GPUs. If you can even get a decent GPU. All right, grass is done. Now we got to work on straw. What mods? Quite a few. On FS25, I don't have a lot of mods that I use. I probably have, 30, 40, 50 mods that I use. It depends. In games past, I'd make my own mods. I'm too lazy now. And I don't play the game anymore for entertainment. I haven't actually played the game for entertainment for a couple of years now. I just come on and do a couple of live streams a week for my subscribers that still enjoy Farm Sim. But as far as playing for entertainment, I don't play it anymore. And that might sound a little weird. What I mean to say is, I do 2 live streams a week for my subscribers. I'll come on Tuesday and Thursday, turn the game on, play it for 2 hours while I'm streaming, and then I don't touch it again until next week. I play other games for entertainment now. But I've got, 8,000 or 9,000 hours on this game. There's really no way of knowing. Because some of this game I played on Steam. And Steam will tell you how many hours you put in the game. But most of the time I bought the game directly from the distributor. And there's no way to know how many hours I played on it. It's got to be, I know it's in the thousands. And so, yeah, I'm kind of burnt out on it. It's still fun to play. I just don't play it every day like I used to. This one? Yeah, this is the Rapid 8400. I call it the quicker picker-upper. And you can, when you get this from the store, the in-game store, what I mean by that is, like if I go in here to buy it, these are all my mods. If I go in here to buy that, you can choose whether you want the booms on it or not. You don't have to have it with the booms, but I like a wider swath, so I put the booms on it. And then I mod it to hold a whole lot more product. So this is a mod. It isn't one that I created, but it is one that I've remodded for my own purposes. Okay, let's go back and get some straw. Oh, wait a minute. Let's check and see how the potato guy's doing. For some reason, he keeps stopping on me. Yeah. Is he done? Well, he's not done. Why does it keep stopping? Huh. Well, let's go up and find a... Well, there's no corner on this field. It's shaped like a football field, kind of, or an oval track of some kind. But let's see if I can find a starting point here. Get this guy to do it without stopping. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. I'm gonna let him go though. He's at least moving. Where's my other combine? Why? What is he doing? Is this... Oh, this is sorghum. Okay. I got another sorghum field here. Let's get down here and get this guy back to work. Who's working? Craig. We haven't seen Craig in a while. Where's Craig at? Okay, what was this guy doing? Soybeans. All right, we got this other field here is also soybeans. Let's go get it. Like this mod here, you can, I mean, obviously it's modded. Look how fast this sucker goes. Can you imagine a combine going down the road that fast? Plus, the combine holds about 25 million liters of grain. It's very unrealistic. It's pretty. It's pretty, but it's unrealistic. I mentioned earlier, when I use mods, it's generally because if I'm doing a live stream, I'm only doing 2 hours. If I had a piece of equipment that was realistic, that it'll only do 4 to 6 miles an hour, and maybe a 10-20 foot swath, it'd take me all day to do a field, and you'd be sitting here watching me all day just going up and down, up and down. At the end of the stream, I would have accomplished nothing. So I tend to use modded equipment so that I can go faster and swath wider and not have to empty the combine every 5 seconds. That way I can get some work done in a 2-hour time period. Like that. See how unrealistic that is? Well, he's moving. I guess he's doing something. Barley. Oh, I was picking up straw, or I was going to pick up straw. Hey, look, it's a mailman. Uh-oh, what did I hit? There's something here I always... that for some reason, that sign right there does not knock down. So, Dan, what kind of adventures are you on? Take out all the signs. Whoa. Come on, John Deere, you can do it. Can't believe we're on the tail end of another week. Man, summer's almost gone, and we haven't actually had any summer yet. We're still in the 60s. We've only had 1 or 2 days that it got over 70 degrees all summer here. It's still getting, close to the 50s at night. People are complaining all over the place about global warming, and I keep saying, gosh, I wish something would come this way. We're freezing to death. Heading into an ice age. I put wide tires on this tractor. Believe me, there was another set that was wider than this. They were like balloon tires. I like balloon tires, though. I call them pontoon tires. Hey, Andy, how are your cats doing? Our Mila got into some fleas, and the cat is not mine, and the cat is not my wife's. It belongs to my grandkids. And they don't take care of the poor thing, and we're getting kind of angry about it. I kept asking Carol, I said, does this cat have fleas? And she says, I don't know, but I think she might, because I found some flea bites on my ankles. And I thought, well, it's got to be coming from the cat. And we don't have the cat all the time. The kids bring it down out of the apartment once in a while. And so finally we said, you got to do something with this cat. I think she's got fleas and even worms. Who knows? I said, when's the last time you got medication for the cat? What? So we've been working on that. And I made him go get a flea comb. I guess that's what they call them. It's a comb, and you comb their fur, and it picks the fleas out, and then you drown them in a bowl of water. I guess that's how they do it. And I swear to God, that poor cat had hundreds of fleas on her. And it was no wonder she's acting sick. And so we went and got her some. And one of the kids said, I think she might have worms too. I said, man, you got to take care of your cat. Come on, guys. And so we went to the vet and got some dewormer. But I said, we got to get rid of these fleas first. It's probably the fleas that are making her sick. And gosh, they got I swear, a couple hundred off of her yesterday, and I told her to do it for the next couple of days, and we'll give her the dewormer. But the poor thing's been in misery, and she just today is starting to act. I was going to say starting to act human again, but no, starting to act like she isn't sick. I had no idea what was wrong with her until I found out about the fleas. It's terrible. I told them, you guys, if you're going to have a cat, you need to take care of it. Well, like I said, Andy is not our cat, and they also have a couple of dogs, and the dogs are out in the country running around, but they bring the dogs in the house at night. I think that's what's happening. All right, one down. Although I don't know where I'm at. Oh, I know where I'm at. Never mind. Are they a year old already? Holy smokes. That time went by fast. It seems like just a month or so ago that you lost your cat. Wow. That's amazing how fast time flies. Okay, now that's corn, I think, and the corn, I don't think the corn mixes with the wheat or the barley hay. So I don't think I can mix this. And I don't know about the soybean. Soybeans don't normally have a windrow. So I don't know if I can mix and match. I'm going to dump this in storage and go get the other windrow. Yeah, I think that other windrow is not straw; it's corn stalks, although it's chopped up. Game Wave. What map is this? It's a Montana map. I'm trying to think of the name of it. And you remember the name? It was Josephine or something like that. Joseph? No, it wasn't that. Juliet? Was it called Juliet, Montana? Let's see. Let me run into town real quick because I think there's a sign out in town that has the name on it. There's a sign there, but I don't think it's Montana Prairie. I think it's Juliet. Here's the sign. What does this say? Oh no, this isn't it. City of Moccasin, but that's not the name of the map. I can't remember now. I think it's Juliet. Go back to the farm. Great Plains. That's just a grain company. Dang it. I think it is. Big Sky Acres. Montana, the big sky country. Big sky country. Anyway, I think it's Juliet. Judith Plains. Okay, thanks, Andy. These cats were 11 months old when we got them. Really? I thought you got them as kittens. Okay, I was mistaken. I thought you got them as kittens. Kitty kittens. I don't know. I kind of like cats that are already cat trained, people trained. All right, let's go back and get this guy. Oh, holy smokes. We're going to pick up some corn windrow here. Can I fit through here? I can fit through here. Judith Plains. I was close. Juliet, Judith. Been a long time since I've been to Montana. I don't remember Judith, Montana. My brother lived in Helena, Montana, and a couple other places. But Helena was the main place he was at. Years ago. Close, Andy says. Close is good. Sometimes. Yeah, it looks like the kids, our kids, they've only got 2 weeks of summer left. Scorpion said Texas started school up yesterday for the year. I think they got out a week or so earlier than our kids. Our kids don't get out till mid-June. I mean, literally middle of June, 15th. Around the 15th of the month. And then they don't go back till after Labor Day. So they'll have Labor Day weekend and then hit school the next week. And it all starts over again. I live across the street from a grade school, so it's kind of a busy place. Little buses going all day long into the school and little kids screaming and yelling. I have mixed feelings about that. The screaming and yelling gets a little old after a while. I don't remember screaming like that. I remember laughing and telling jokes and having fun, and giggling, stuff like that. But nowadays they scream like bloody murder. I mean, literally, they scream like they're being skinned alive. I don't know why. Why are they screaming like that? I mean, we laughed and had fun, but I don't remember just literally screaming. But then again, I also have the feeling that when I get up and look out the window and see little kids across the street at the school and hear them laughing, and it kind of makes you feel alive, like you're not alone in the world. You know what I mean? It's part of life, little kids playing. So I kind of have mixed feelings. There's days where the screaming gets old, and then there's times where I kind of miss it because it's a sign of life. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I don't. That's one of the reasons why I do not like nighttime. I'm not a night person. Now I don't live in a city. Night in the city is different. I still live far enough in the small towns, communities that you can still see the stars at night. We don't have the light saturation from the city. You get in the middle of the city, you can look up in the sky. You can't see anything. There's no stars. There's nothing out there. You can't see the Milky Way. You get out in the country, and you go out at night. There's no street signs. There's no street lights. If there's a house nearby, you might get a little bleed over, but not much. And you can look up at the sky and see the Milky Way and all the stars. And it's amazing how many stars are out at night. But you can't see that from a city. The screaming, yeah. I really think it's because if we screamed like that when I was at home, we'd have been beaten to within an inch of our lives. I'll give you something to scream about. Our parents wouldn't put up with it. But kids get to do anything they want nowadays. 4 or 5-year-old kids using the F word, every other word. But hey, that's progress, I guess. Anyway, again, here we are, Thursday afternoon. It's time for me to go, and another week down the drain. Another week in the bucket, if you know what I mean. So I want to thank everybody for being here and joining me today, and hope you have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. If you have cats, take care of the fleas. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.